Previously on TVSins.
Do you think little guns can stop God?
What does God need with a starship?
My name is Kara Zor-El.
Freaking narration, man. So we can pretty much add the DC show narration to death and taxes on our list of certain things now, right? Considering about 37% of this episode is narration, let's just kick it off with 37 Sin, shall we?
24 years ago, my planet, Krypton, was in serious peril.
I feel like Kara could save us a lot of backstory just by saying, hey, remember that Superman guy? Yeah, samesies.
My cousin, Kal-El, was sent to a planet called Earth for his own safety and protection. You may know his story.
May? Everyone knows this shit. Seriously, this along with Bruce Wayne's parents getting shot needs to be retired from any future iteration of these properties immediately.
The story you don't know is that I was sent to protect him.
Because when watching a celebrity biopic, we'd all much rather be watching a film about said celebrity's bodyguard.
Because of the Earth's yellow sun, you'll have great powers on this planet.
So if the Kryptonians have this technology and know this much about this Earth place, why are Kara and Kal, and maybe a few eventual guest stars, the only ones that make the trip? Wouldn't you think a species this advanced would have had a planet emergency escape system that saved more than just the kids from this one family?
I slept there for 24 years until somehow I got here.
So we're just gonna yada yada through that shit?
But in that same time, my cousin Kal-El had grown up and revealed himself to your world as Superman.
Who always seemed to have an intense backlight blocking me from actually seeing him, since he was too important and well-respected to slum it on an Arrowverse TV show. For now. So she gets raised by former acting iterations of Superman and Supergirl? I have to wonder how much better these shows might be if instead of prioritizing stunt casting, they decided to prioritize things like, talent.
After all, Earth didn't need another hero.
Someone should tell that to the Arrowverse.
I need to make sure Ms. Grant doesn't end up next to Bill O'Reilly again.
Well, that shouldn't be a problem anymore.
I was wondering if maybe you want to, I don't know, go see a movie tonight.
I can't. I have a date.
Geez, show, you can't even wait 5 minutes before introducing the first will they, won't they love triangle of unrequited sexual tension? Can we get just one superhero whose life isn't dominated by romantic quandaries?
This elevator is a human petri dish. It's like standing up in coach.
Kara is using her super ears to hear Kat in the elevator, but when she comes out, she's completely alone. So who exactly was she talking to in such a specific and witty manner?
Good morning, Miss Grant.
The only reason I bought this building was because it had a private elevator.
The Supergirl wears Prada.
You want to save the trip? Go find me a hero, Kara.
The fact that one of the reasons Man of Steel started to superhero is related to other employees' job security is hilarious, as if the superhero economy has to keep booming so that people don't lose their superhero-related jobs. It would be like if the film industry decided to revolve itself so much around superhero movies that they had to keep making them so the whole thing didn't collapse. What a strange world that would be.
Hey, I'm the new guy.
I just realized a hot person was talking to me, so let me address you like a human being now.
Oh my God, you're Jimmy Olsen, the photographer from the Daily Planet.
James Olsen.
Why would she even call him Jimmy in the first place? Is she in the habit of throwing nicknames at every single person she meets? What kind of an asshole would do that?
Layouts.
Oh, so the layouts are ready? So earlier, why did you say...
She can wait a minute.
When you could have just said they are right there on that table beside you, unless it was just an excuse to introduce Supergirl to Mr. Olsen, in which case... Also, there are multiple layouts on the desk. How does Kara know which one to grab?
I have a conference in Geneva, and I need to be on a plane in 2 hours.
2 hours? Why are you even here? National City looks to be a decent-sized metropolis. City. And most airlines recommend you be at your gate an hour before takeoff. I don't care if the airport is literally 3 blocks away and you have a TSA pre-check coming out of your ass. You should already be heading that way.
Having a crappy boss and absolutely nothing to wear. This is what normal looks like.
Does normal also look like 2 full mobile closets in the living room? Is this a thing for most people? Also, nothing to wear. I literally have 2 pairs of jeans, 3 t-shirts, and a hoodie. You have about 50 full-color coordinated outfits hanging in your freaking living room.
When in doubt, go with blue. It is your color.
Is the dialogue in this show a pimple on picture day? Because that couldn't be more on the nose. Also, in just the first 10 minutes of this show, Supergirl has a blind date, a separate love triangle, lost her composure over one boy, friend-zoned the other one, and prioritized a wardrobe decision over her sister's travel schedule. Good thing we aren't falling into any old Supergirly stereotypes too quickly.
So, where are you from originally?
Like, where was I born? North.
After all these years in the Kryptonian Protection Program, she doesn't have a go-to fake answer for this question.
National City Airlines Flight 237 bound for Geneva is experiencing some loss of altitude.
I'm not sure which is more convenient here, that the exact plane that Supergirl's sister took is in peril, or that they not only had a television in this chic National City bar, but were also somehow playing the local news on it. Nah, it's definitely the second one, but the two of them together combined to form a sin to the power of 5.
Did he say Geneva?
Asks the super-focused Supergirl with super hearing. Good to see most of the passengers secured their I mean, good to see some of the passengers. Wait a second. Did not a single passenger put on their oxygen mask? The thing about Alex's nightmare at not quite 20,000 feet moment here is that it's super convenient that she's the only one who sees this. Now boarding Group A for Geneva. First class, parents of small children, and anyone who needs to force plot movements. You are now free to board.
Oh, come on!
You said it, Supergirl! Also, if she has the insane strength it would take to turn an aircraft going hundreds of miles per hour, doesn't she also have the strength to lift it above or slow it down in midair and set it down? Make healthy choices, Kara. Make healthy choices. I would take off 20 sins and declare DC the winner of the comic book wars if a mustachioed Tom Hanks walks out of that plane right now.
There is destruction all over Otto Bender Bridge.
This is a nice nod to the co-creator of Supergirl and all, but does that mean Otto Bender is a real person in this universe? Does that mean Supergirl comics are a thing here too? I love a shout out and everything, but stop messing with the space-time continuum, damn it.
This is what I was talking about, Alex. I've always felt the need to help people, and tonight I finally got that chance.
And there's that teeny weeny matter that Alex wouldn't f***ing be alive if it wasn't for Kara saving her.
What if people figure out who you are?
I'm guessing it means they can see through their eyeballs and perhaps do basic facial comparative analysis. Look, I know it's been sinned a million times in a million ways, but just one more time, staying anonymous when people see your full face is impossible. Okay, fine, let's move on.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I will say, however, that you didn't f***ing thank me for saving your life.
Well, don't have much to go on. Image we're working off of is low res.
Is it though? And only one? Because there were like 100 people with phones on that plane and she was lit like Lin-Manuel wanted to tell her story.
Oh my God, you're a lesbian. Oh, Kara, that's why you're not into me. This is great news.
Jesus, even in 2015, this dialogue is very uncouth.
Get away from the ledge, you're gonna get hurt.
What the hell, Danvers? You didn't have to make the guy think you plunged to your death to prove you could fly. Just float a little bit right in front of him, instead of making him think his little crush just got a whole lot crushed. Supergirl is a super dick.
I'm not flying around saving people in this thing.
Nope, even though the show debuted on CBS, they decided on fulfilling the CW superhero show mission statement. The CW showing as much skin as possible without seeming creepy and sometimes even more.
The new cape is made from a structured polymer composite.
Wynn is an algorithm expert who believes in aliens. What exactly gives him the ability to create bulletproof superhero gear?
Name is Hank Henshaw, and I believe you already know Agent Danvers.
Of course Alex works for the Krypton Villain Hunting Organization, because TV show.
She doesn't need those.
You know what else she didn't need? To be shot out of the sky with kryptonite darts and dragged into here under duress. Sure, you get to play a nice little fake out on the audience, but there is no way her sister would have allowed it to happen this way without telling her first.
Welcome to the DEO, the Department of Extra Normal Operations.
Do you mean like extra normal as in things that aren't normal? Or extra normal like things that are extremely normal? I really want it to be the latter. Basically, the DEO is a place where everyone just staples things, makes coffee, and runs the copier all day. But since I know it's not. Also, it's located in National City. Why? Up until recently, they had zero superheroes or villains setting up shop here. Also, Krypton Villain Hunting Organization is a much better name.
When it crashed, the alien convicts, the worst criminals in the galaxy, they all escaped.
And Superman hasn't been able to help stop any of these guys?
For over a decade, they've stayed hidden. But in the last year, many have been emerging.
Conveniently corresponding to your becoming Supergirl so that you can fight them one by one in a series of what we are going to call episodes.
You want to help? Go back to getting someone's coffee.
They're seriously not going to use Kara's help. This universe deserves whatever happens to it.
This just kind of feels like one big coincidence, doesn't it?
Supergirl would be great at TVSins.
I know you don't want to hear this, Agent Danvers, but she's dangerous.
Which is why I'm just letting her walk out of here.
I'm communicating at 50,000 hertz. If you can hear this,
okay,
you are not born to this earth.
Convenient magic alien walkie-talkie is convenient. Sure, she's wearing her super shirt under her office clothes, but are we supposed to believe that her skirt and boots are underneath those pants as well? And where's her cape? Is it stuffed in the back of her shirt so that every time she turns around it looks like she's trying to smuggle something into the office?
I can't kill her. So killing you will have to do.
Oh, and Yeoman clearly got his bad guy voice from watching Clancy Brown in Highlander.
Did you actually think that you could stop me?
She does have the exact same powers as you do, so probably. Guess I won't be needing this anymore.
Pursue the hostile.
Copy that.
If the DEO's goal is to stay truly secret, firing exploding missiles from a chopper over the city seems a bit counterproductive to me.
Kara, it's me. Can we talk? I know you can see me.
Because hearing you wasn't proof enough? What does this even mean? Is this some sort of end around on the I know you're in there cliche? Nice try, show, but we also can see right through some things. Also, I'm just going to talk about this superhero stuff at a loud volume in a public apartment building hallway, even though I've berated you this entire episode about giving away your identity.
I got him.
Well, it seems like the worst possible way to do that.
Kara, do it now.
This was the endgame? To explode the axe with heat vision? Do you know how many times during this fight she could have just grabbed the axe and flown it away to some private island where she could have done this in peace? I'm gonna go with at least 15. Also, they actually have things on Earth that can melt metal axes, FYI. And he committed Hari kryptonite. Why exactly? He was handling his own in hand-to-hand combat with Kara without the axe.
I was sent here to protect my cousin.
Skip.
I'd love to put my axe in her face.
I don't understand why it's so difficult to confirm an appointment.
No, I'm so sorry, Miranda. I actually did confirm
Details
last night.
of your incompetence do not interest me.
Where's my cape?
Nuggets! I remember it like it was yesterday. Christmas, 1989. Dad had just gotten fired from the zipper factory. Mom was still pulling in tricks to make ends meet. Daniel Day-Lewis won an Oscar for My Left Foot. And all I wanted was one of those little Betsy Wetsy dolls.
We just lost another engine. Mayday!
I just want to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you.
It's not an S. It's my family's coat of arms.
Nerd alert!
I'm a girl, and your boss, and powerful, and rich, and hot.
And doggone it, people like me.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
If she's anything like her mother, she will be just as formidable.
And twins!